Hi, my name is John Perez. I've been a full-time staff member here at the Visual Communications Department for more than 10 years. And about 5 years ago, I also started the photography specialty or program here at Ivy Tech in Indianapolis. The photography program is available in other campuses, but we never had one here. So I was asked to start one, and I think we're now a very strong and growing program. I teach mostly imaging classes, anything that has to do with an image. So it's video, illustration, photography, and the manipulation of those images or changes to those images through software. And that's what I specialize in. And currently I'm also the program chair of the Visual Communications Department after all these years. And we continue to grow the program in all three areas, one being the photography and graphic design and web design. Building the photo program. This was a tremendous challenge. I was asked by the dean of our school to start this photography program because we thought there was a need and a market for teaching and training people how to use photography skills, equipment, concepts properly in order for them to have full-time or part-time employment. The challenge is that he gave me the directive to start this program, but he gave me no money. So I'm like, so you want me to start something with no money? Well, that didn't deter me because I've started things with no money before, and I figured if I started that the money would come. And indeed that's what happened. So over the years, and actually soon after I was told to start this program, the money did come in forms of various grants. And so I didn't necessarily look for these grants, but they did appear and I applied for them. And so I was able to gain money to do and buy equipment. That was our biggest expense. I was also in charge of finding direction for the program. So that's the very first thing I did. I asked a variety of photographers around town what a photography program should look like today. Photography has been around a very long time, so and other campuses had a photography program. What would make ours different? Or what would make ours special enough for people to come here instead? So I gathered a bunch of photography folks that have been in the business for a while and asked them if I were to do this today, what would that look like? What kind of skills would they need? I did a lot of research online in other schools about what skills that they offer in their classes and what is appropriate. And also I had to give the whole program a vision. So because photography is really, really broad, I didn't want to get into so many areas to dilute the program, and then we really couldn't focus because we only have 2 to 3 years to train somebody to have those specific skills, and what would they look like? So commercializing your work or basically commercial photography is our goal. We have that actually written out for students, especially when they first start. Right. But there's a certain skill set that you have to gain in order to be viable as a photographer in the commercial world. So among them is you have to wear many hats. And so you have to wear your camera hat, you have to wear your editing hat, you have to wear your setup hat, you have to wear your organizing hat, your managing hat, your financial hat, your business hat. I mean, there's many of them. And so that's the one thing is we have to expose everybody to those many forms of hats and jobs that you're going to have to create or at least be familiar with so that you can produce work or work for somebody. You should be able to troubleshoot. You should be able to problem solve. You should be able to do basic math. You should be able to write. You should be able to speak intelligently to any social situation, any political situation, so that at least you sound intelligent and be able to, you're not going to have all the answers, but at least be able to find the answers is what most people expect from you now. Well, this program is meant for commercializing your work. We're not a fine art school. We are not a black and white school, even though we have black and white courses. We are not somebody for hobbyists. Photography in the commercial is work. And you want to be willing to work hard for that job, but you still enjoy it, so there's a lot of aspects to that. The persons we're looking for are the ones that want to make it a lifelong passion. And if you don't have that, it's going to feel like work as opposed to fun. So hopefully, I've had people ask me, I wanted to do this, and it's like, you know what, it's a great dream, but that you're not passionate enough to make this happen. And so keep it as a hobby, okay? Because once you have to make money, the whole game changes.